Hey, Margie. Hi, Margie. Hi, everyone who comes for the replay. I know I haven't been on here in forever, so I'm probably fell way off the algorithm. We have had some house guests as a result of the Washington floods. So we got that all squared away, and now I'm back to having some access to this room and some quiet so I can come on here. Happy Valentine's Day, Margie. Happy Valentine's Day, beautiful. It's awesome to be alive. I thought I would come on today and do some free readings. Oh my goodness, did I forget a lighter? Oh geez. Did I? Okay. I'm going to ask you to hold on one second, Margie. I'm going to go grab a lighter so I can light some sage. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. That was quick enough, I hope. I'm so thank you for waiting, Margie. I'm so grateful. How have you been? Looks like it's just you and I here. We'll wait for a minute to see if anybody else shows up. If not, then you get a reading first. I see there's a few more people here, so if you would like to have a reading, if you would like me to pull cards on any questions regarding your ascension process, or hi Beachcomber, or if or any other question you might have, pop into the chat and put in a number between 1 and 100, and I am calling to my guides, ancestors, angels, protectors of the love and light, asking for a direct connection to the source energy and angelic protection to be placed around that so that we remain safe within that energy. And I'm asking for no intrusions from low vibrational energies. Hi, Yvonne. And yeah, so be it and so it is. I've got my little, hi, Sam. I've got my little fluffy mascot here at my feet. So he's been a little bit clingy. Hi, Shell Rock. Hi. Hey, guys. So happy to be here. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed your day or are enjoying your day. Some of you are at the end of it. Some of you are in the middle of it like me. So yeah, like I'll repeat what I said earlier. We've had some house guests for a while as a result of the Washington floods. And so it's been a little noisy around here and a little loud. So, and then my daughter came and stayed for 3 days, 2 nights and 3 days. Her birthday was on Thursday, on the 12th. My baby turned 27. 27. I feel so old. Okay, so yeah, you guys put a number between 1 and 100 in the chat. I've got my random number generator here. I've got a pile of different cards, whatever spirit leads me to. And I'm here to, this is my Valentine's gift to everyone. I'm here to pull cards and ask Spirit anything you guys would like for Spirit to answer for you. Yvonne says, my baby is 29 years old. I have a 29-year-old too. My son is 29. He is my middle child. And his birthday was January 31st. My kids' birthdays are only 12 days apart. So, and he turned 29. Margie says, my baby is 32. Oh, I'm so happy and grateful that your baby got to reach the age of 32. Brandon, my son that passed, he was 31 when he passed. So he got to be 31 for 7 days. So I'm so happy that your baby has surpassed that. Let me grab some incense here. My daughter, while she was here, we had thank you, sweetheart. We had a beautiful day of weather. It was so crazy because it literally rained up until the day before. And then I'm like praying and manifesting a beautiful day with clear weather that was congruent with a beach trip. And it happened. We woke up in the morning. It was beautiful. It stayed beautiful all day. It was like 54 degrees, which at the ocean, that's like perfect because it's not too hot and it's not too cold. It was windy. It's always windy at the beach. It was windy, but anyways, we went to some of the cool shops down there and I got some neat new incenses and a few new crystals, of course. I can't go down there to those shops and not get a new crystal or two. I brought a few to show you guys too, because two of them are brand new to me. Never heard of them before, and they're incredible. All right, now that we've got that is moss, sea moss, and sage, that incense that I got going. So yeah, let me give you a quick peek. You guys like my new background? Isn't that cool? That was a Christmas gift. Okay, you guys, you got to check this out. You got to check this out. Tell me if you guys have ever heard of this stone. I would love to know if anyone else has ever worked with this or heard of this stone. My brother and 3 sisters didn't live past 46 years old. I'm 61, so I'm very happy the curse was broken with me. No heart problems at all. You know what? You are a generational healer. You are a karma breaker. You broke that karmic cycle. Good job. Super proud of you for that. People are doing that a lot lately. I've been noticing with like my private readings and stuff, people are doing a lot of work towards breaking generational curses. Yes, yes. Okay, so you guys tell me, have you guys ever seen this crystal before or even heard of it? It's called Atlantisite. Atlantisite. The second I read the name of this crystal, because completely a foreign energy for me. Like I've never worked with this, so I've never felt this energy before. But in the store full of crystals, I was drawn to this, literally drawn to this. So I go up and I picked it up and I was like, kerpow, like that energy. I could feel it instantly in my third eye, made my whole head tingle. And I went to the lady. I'm like, what is this? She says, this is Atlantisite and it's fairly rare. So of course I grabbed a piece. This little piece was a little spendy, but I had to have it. Look at this, you guys. Can you see that? I have my curtains open for some light in here, but when I turn my overhead lights on, it completely washes me out. So it's purple. It's got like purple veins with green hues. Have you guys ever heard of this? Atlantisite. It is amazing energy. It is ascension energy for sure. It's a higher vibration than I'm used to working with the crystals, but super amazing. Love it. I know. I've never heard of it either. That's crazy. How about red rose obsidian? Have you ever heard of red rose obsidian? Oh, no. I'm sorry. I said it wrong. Not obsidian. It is red rose fluorite. Red fluorite. Have you guys ever heard of red fluorite? Red rose fluorite. You guys know that fluorite generally is like the rainbow colors or it's a green with a light purple. Check this out. Did I forget oh my goodness. Okay, well, okay, I'm sorry. I have to leave the screen for a quick second real quickly because I need my blacklight flashlight to show this to you guys. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I just keep running off, huh, Margie? But it doesn't, I might as well not even talk about it if I don't have the flashlight. Okay, so fluorite, right? This just looks like a darkened piece of fluorite. You can see the different colors in it, kinda, right? Wait till you see this. It's amazing. Do you see the reds in there? I got two pieces. I got that one. You know what's weird with that? When I'm holding that crystal, it makes me want to hold my breath. Have you guys ever experienced that with a crystal before? Where when you're holding on to it or working with it, it makes you want, hi Lisa! Yay! So happy to see you. But has that ever happened to you before where you're holding a crystal and it like makes you like hold your breath without even realizing that's what's happening? Yeah, it's weird. This one makes me want to hold my breath. This is the same thing. And it's got those red hues in it. It would probably be a lot easier to see if it was darker in here, but you kind of get a gist of it. Super amazing. It's like a little surprise when you put it under black light, but I'd never heard of black rose fluorite before or Atlantisite. Lisa, you just got here, so I have to show you this. This is incredible. I got a new crystal. It is very new to me, and I found it in a crystal shop down by the beach, and it's called Atlantisite. And I was super drawn to it. This store had thousands of crystals, and I went in there and I was drawn to it. All of them were about the same size and shape. And I asked the lady, and they weren't labeled. And I asked the lady, I said, what is this? She said, that is called Atlantisite. I have never heard of it before. But let me tell you what, it is a super high vibration. It wakes up the third eye for sure. Like it feels lifting. So pretty cool. Yes, it's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Happy Valentine's Day again, everybody. I hope everybody is enjoying their Sunday, Valentine's Day. Yeah, we've had some house guests. We were in a position to help some people who struggled through the flood issues, and I'm super grateful that we were able to do that. A year ago, we would have never been able to do that. But they have been squared away now and been reunited with their home. And we are back to being just us two old people and our fuzzy babies. So I'm like, you know what? It's Valentine's Day. I'm going to go do readings. And I hope people show up because I kind of disappeared off the radar. But I'm super happy to see all of you. Yay. Yay. Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All right. Are we still on? Are we still on? It says we're still live, but all of a sudden my screen went blank. Yep, I see you talking. Okay, I'm still on. Does everybody have their numbers in? Hopefully everybody has their numbers in. I've got to be careful not to mess with this mouse because that's what's doing it. I'll put that right there. Hi, Dean. Hi, Marlene. Oh my goodness, so happy to see you. Thank you, Marlene. Happy Valentine's Day to you too. Yes, all is well. Gizmo is okay. He's right here. He doesn't go far from me. I keep getting adverts. I'll resubscribe if it happens again. Okay. Huh. That is really, yeah, the algorithms are constantly changing. And if I go off and I'm not around for very long, when I come back, there's like all these weird changes that are taking place. Okay, we got all the numbers. Did Dean put one in? My screen is acting really strange. Really strange. It's weird. It keeps phasing out. Okay, so everybody got their numbers in? Oh, there's Dean's. Okay, 19. That is interesting that you picked that number, Dean. They are putting adverts on everyone. Are they? Well, I will look into seeing how to get that off. Yay. Okay. So today, you guys, happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Thank you for coming. I'm so grateful. I know I've been gone a while. We had some house guests, but they've been squared away. So now it's back to just us old people, and I've got my peace and quiet again. And yeah, I am here to do readings for anyone who might need it. We'll see who Spirit takes me to. If we don't get many more people, yeah, 19 is significant. If we don't get many more people in the chat, we may be able to just give everybody one. 19 is significant because 19 in numerology is a 10. 10 is a completion. So whenever I see somebody show up with the number 10, that tells me that they have accomplished something. Now, this can be either something you've been working towards, or it can be accomplishment like a leveling up, and this could be taking place within your spiritual body, and that you're not like, your ego is not aware of. But that's what that means to me. So whenever anyone shows up with a 10, that tells me that they've been putting in the work, that they've made some progress, or they've healed something that they've been working on healing. So that number always catches my attention. Lisa wants to change her number to 27 real quick. Okay. Okay, so everybody got your numbers in? I'm going to go ahead and pick. Let's see who Spirit wants me to talk for first. All right, I've got my random. We've got 81. 81. 81. So I'm not really, we've got Marlene at 70. Is it Marlene? I put my mouse over there. I guess I'm going to need it. Ah, don't do that. My screen keeps disappearing on me. I'm not going to be able to use that. I couldn't quite remember what I used to have. Yes, Marlene. Marlene. Okay, Marlene. Thank you for being open and receptive with your energy. I can feel it. What is do you have a specific question, or would you like me to, I feel like there's some, I feel like there's some inner child healing that's taking place. It is generational. What is your question, darling? You have something specific? Yeah, there's work, there's things that need to be worked on. I'm seeing holes in the infinite. So one thing Spirit will just give you a reading. Okay. One thing Spirit will show me, and this is what they're showing me with your in connection to your energy. What they'll show me is they show me the infinity symbol a lot. And when someone's in the flow and they're aligned, I see like a dot of light tracing the infinity symbol. But if there's a misalignment, that dot will kind of stop. And where it stops kind of gives me an idea of which area, chakra, that it is pertained to, or where the misalignment is. I'm seeing kind of like halfway in between the solar plexus and the sacral. So this tells me that there's a possibility that there's some inner child healing that needs to go on, something that needs to be recognized, brought out. Not necessarily that there's like a whole bunch of work to be done on it, but there is a something that's being avoided, something, that, and it doesn't feel like extremely like traumatic or insignificant, but it is important, or they wouldn't have me talking about it. So you know what I'm going to do for you? I'm going to pull, let's start with this one. This is a shadow work deck, and we'll see what they tell me through this. Is your surroundings better to bring spirit through clear? Yes. I've had house guests, and it was noisy, very noisy here. And that's kind of another reason why my little guy, he just is literally right at my feet, because he doesn't really like other people. And yeah, he doesn't like little kids. So he was kind of always hiding. All right. All right. So I'm asking Marlene's guides, please show me what it is within the vision I'm seeing with her. What is it that she needs to be aligning? Some kind of a resentment. Something. Okay. So what I'm sensing is something was said or done that caused hurt feelings. You didn't acknowledge the hurt feelings or the thing that was done at the time. You just kind of took it in stride, but it left a little misalignment for you. So what we got, the first card is Voice of the Ancients, your ancestors. So I feel like your ancestors have been trying to talk to you about this. This says your ancestors speak through the quiet moments. Listen through wisdom within your heart and let them walk beside you. So this could be, and when I say ancestors, I feel like this is recent ancestors. This feels like either grandmother, or it does feel like a feminine energy, either grandmother or someone significant, matriarchal in your life. This person is walking beside you right now. Okay. All right, I'm going to grab another deck here and see if we can get more specific, okay? Oh my goodness, I should have had these pulled out of the box before I started. But I've got 12,000 things on this table. I got a new deck, you guys, and it's gorgeous. Literally brand new. So, Marlene, you get the first reading with this deck. But it's absolutely gorgeous. It's called Lucid Dreams. Okay. Can I get some specific information maybe to help Marlene recognize what's being pointed out? Marlene, do you do dream journals? Are you having issues remembering your dreams? Okay. Are you having issues remembering your dreams, Marlene? Because I'm being directed to tell you that you need to ask specifically for these memories in your waking state. So I'm being told that you don't have problems remembering your dreams. There's something being said to you through your dreams. This specific ancestor that's coming through is trying to reach you in a dream state to help pull you back into alignment. Let's see. The Hierophant, that's your ancestors. That's a teacher. This is somebody that was significant in your life. They taught you something. They played some kind of a teacher role in your life. The other card that came out with the Shadow Work deck is Herbal Infusion. It says nature holds the medicine your soul needs. Slow down, breathe deeply, and let the earth remind you how to heal. This makes me, I'm getting visions of ritual work. So this is saging. This is cleansing. This is something that's needed in your practices right now. You need to step that up a bit. You need to be cleansing with sage, crystals, sunlight. I'm also seeing the moon. So you may need to be doing some moon work with moon energy. It's doubt. It's doubt. There's something that has planted a seed of doubt in your mind about something. So there's something you're just not completely sure about, but almost afraid to kind of dig in and get the answer. You're just allowing that doubt to sit there, causing a misalignment. Yes, the Wheel of Fortune. It's keeping you from being able to move. It's keeping the wheel from turning. Okay, what more can we get? What more can we get? Show me more spirit from Marlene. Competition. I'm seeing ribbons, like red ribbon, like first place ribbon, second place ribbon, third place. That makes me think competition. So you felt like you were in competition with somebody, and you kind of allowed this individual to kind of be in the lead, or take credit for something you did, or you allowed them to be the winner when it should have been you, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. That's very graceful. But you need to claim that winner status now. So even and just within your own energy, you have an ancestor, a female ancestor that was recently in the living, who comes to you through a dream state, trying to tell you that you were the quiet one. You were you let people talk over you or step over you or use you to gain fame or notoriety or something, and you just have never like went back to that specific thing and said, you know what, I was the winner in that situation. I deserve recognition, and even if I'm the only one giving myself this recognition, you need to do that. It's just a little of an alignment, a misalignment, honey, just a little bit, but it left like a bit of a mark on your flow, just a little bit of a blockage in between your sacral solar plexus chakra. This can be manifesting physically for you. So because with the herbal infusion, this is telling me possibly that you may need to use some natural medicines. You may be having digestive issues, stomach aches, maybe some like gas, maybe some issues with digestion. This is what's coming up. Something like that. It's manifesting physically for you. So if you're getting tummy aches, if you're getting like gassy feelings, if you're getting even a loss of appetite, this is just a result of this little bit of a misalignment. It's nothing devastating. It's nothing that's going to cause like natural or permanent issues, I don't think, for you. But please, just insecurity. Okay. I need you to take notice of your physical body right now. So pay attention to when you have little tummy ache, or if you wake up one day and you have no appetite, or you're just ravenously hungry and you feel like you can't satisfy that feeling, or like you want to eat but nothing sounds good. That kind of energy is coming in. I feel like that in that moment, pay attention to what's going on, what your thoughts are. That's going to crop up whenever the insecurity makes a lot of sense. But you're not insecure because you chose to be insecure. Something happened to make you feel that way. So maybe that needs to be acknowledged. What is it that's causing, where does the insecurity stem from? Go all the way back to what it stems from. That is the misalignment, or that is a result of the misalignment. Thank you, Spirit. For sure. Grab. Yeah, we'll use this one. This is the Priestess Oracle. I should have had all these cards out before I started. I'm sorry about that. I was just so excited. Okay, this is an Ascension deck. This is guidance for the Ascension process, what needs to be brought to light for each of us individually. Sometimes we feel like we're going along just fine in our ascension process, or sometimes we feel completely blocked in our ascension process. Sometimes we doubt whether we're ascending at all. I'm being told to say this. So it is like, is this real? Is this happening? Can I trust this? Can I believe in this? Where am I supposed to go from here? What's my next move? What is my first move? Like, that's the feelings coming up. So you may not actually have even quite started. There is some inner child issues definitely coming up. Okay, you got Ishtar. This is the galactic mother. This is a cosmic balance that comes in. So remember, I told you there's something that's imbalanced, there's something that's not aligned. That's an imbalance. The cosmic mother, that's divine feminine energy. I knew I was picking up on that. It says quantum birth. This may be a past life issue. Okay. Okay, so what Spirit is telling me to tell you, absolutely recognize and acknowledge the insecurity, the unhealed things that someone's trying to tell you about in your sleep state. So I don't know if you said you're not having problems with not being able to remember your dreams. The information is coming to you in your dreams. So if you don't have a problem with remembering your dreams, first of all, if you do, you should be dream journaling. Okay. So what I mean by that is get up in the morning, right when you first wake up, put a little book, even if it's just a piece of paper and a pencil on the nightstand next to you. And when you wake up, first of all, before you go to bed, I'm sorry, I keep backtracking. Before you even go to bed, before you even fall asleep, you need to ask your guides to help you remember your dreams. Whatever information coming through that's going to benefit your ascension process, you need to be made more clearly aware of that. So you ask, if there's information coming through in my dreams that I need to take into consideration and use within my healing and ascension journey, I need to retain that information when I wake up in the morning. I need to remember when I wake up in the morning. And that doesn't mean that's going to happen just like that. It does take repetition to get a flow going. But repetition, repeating the same patterns, that's what puts us in the flow, and that's what we bring back into our energy. So if you wake up in the morning and all you can remember is bits and pieces, the answer might be in those bits and pieces. My suggestion is going to be to write down your dreams, write down what you can remember. And if you can't remember anything, keep asking before you go to sleep, please help me to remember. If you can't remember anything for the first few times, write down how you felt when you woke up. Sometimes we wake up, we feel great. Sometimes we wake up, we feel exhausted. Sometimes we feel blah, whatever it is that you're feeling. Write it down. That is setting into motion what you're needing to take place, which I feel like there's a feminine ancestor, definitely somebody that walked the earth with you, either in this life or in a previous life, but this is somebody you're co-contracted with in a soul contract to be an ancestor for you. I feel like there's I'm seeing like the hopping. Okay, so another thing Spirit shows me, everything they show me is in symbols. I'm seeing, have you ever heard of the game Leapfrog? I'm seeing like this child hops over this child and this child hops over this child, and they are taking turns. What that tells me is that this is a collaboration. So you may have been an ancestor for this person before, and now they're doing the same for you. This is someone you have co-contracted with for a very long time. And they are doing their job. They're trying to bring into your awareness something that you haven't addressed, something you haven't quite healed. And it could very well be the insecurity, but what's causing the insecurity? You believe it was your grandmother? Awesome. My grandmother walks beside me too. So if that's what you believe, that's probably what it is. It feels very matriarchal. If that's the case, then you have been a guide, an ancestor for your grandmother in past lives. Okay, Spirit, is there anything else I need to say? Okay, there is something that happened to you. It's very significant that did cause some insecurity. People have discounted your feelings or done things that have hurt your feelings or left you out of a situation, something like that, like you weren't acknowledged. And that was an intentional thing. They wanted to make you smaller because it made them bigger. Okay. So you need to take that power back by being quiet and passive and just allowing it to happen and just thinking, oh, well, no big deal. You actually gave your power away to that person, that situation. You need to take your power back. So whatever it is, And it feels like it was somebody you were in a relationship with, took your power, and took advantage of the fact that you're a very giving person and willing to let someone else go first all the time and let someone else speak for you at times. Yeah, that's what they're telling me. You got to take your power back. Um, you gave it away, and it's time to reclaim that so that you can go back into alignment. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. I hope that helps you in some way, Miss Marlene. And let me tell you that your name, Marlene, is actually, am I right on? Thank you, sweetheart. Your name, Marlene, is actually significant to me. Because my older sister, whose name is Angel, you're welcome. She is actually my, let's see, what would she be called? So she is my half sister. We share one parent. She comes from a relationship my dad was in previous to my mother. And so her mother, her name is Marlene. And the weirdest thing is that Marlene, although she was not my mother, she was my sister's mother, was more of a mother to me than my own mother, if that makes sense. So that name is pretty special to me. Yeah. And it's beautiful too, by the way. Okay. All right. So I'm going to move forward and pick another number here in just a second, as soon as I open my darn phone back up again. Dean, did you see the Atlantisite? Were you here to see the Atlantisite? I got a new crystal. My daughter and I went to a crystal shop by the ocean, at the ocean last week. And, oh, you've seen it. Good. Okay. It's amazing. I am so on the hunt for more of this now that I know it exists. It feels very ancient Egyptian for sure. Yeah, it's amazing. Okay, let's see who's next here. 41. Wow, we went from 81 to 41. That's a 5. Okay, 41. Who are we going to read next? Is that you, Sam? Did you pick 41? You're 44. Okay. Okay. 41 is a 5. This is forward motion. This is forward movement. This is progress. It also can be some conflict. It can be feeling like something is fighting you along the way with something, a struggle. Okay. Do you have a specific question that you would like to ask, Sam? Feeling like somebody's kind of standing in your way of something. No? Okay. Spirit guides, can you help me to understand the symbols you're showing me? Okay. Okay. I'm going to go into the Age of Aquarius deck. I don't know why, but I'm seeing red carnelian. I'm seeing red carnelian. This is root chakra, like home, family structure, roots, foundation. It's also your root chakra. So you've got a blockage in your root chakra. Okay. I do see that. It's definitely there. I can feel it. I feel it. And for me, it manifests as like menstrual cramping type feeling. That's spirit confirming. So I got a brief feeling of that. Okay. Okay, so how am I going to say this? Okay, girl, Sam, I think we're close to the same age. You have hip pains? Okay, this is why. This is part of why, at least. There's a shift taking place physiologically with you. This is either premenopausal or full-on menopausal. So like the change of life. So like, yeah. Okay. So you may be dealing with some hot flashes, some hormonal fluctuations. This might result in like some over emotional actions or feeling even under emotional. It can be even under emotional. Feeling kind of blasé, feeling like you're like, like that itch that you just can't scratch hard enough to get it to go away. That feeling is coming in. I also like that same like feeling of like I'm hungry, but I don't really know what I want, and I'm recognizing that I'm hungry, but I can't fix it because I don't know what sounds good to me right now. Like that feeling's coming in too. This is a hormonal fluctuation. You're working through it. Every woman goes through this. You might be having, it just might be a little bit hard on you right now. Okay. What kind of advice can we give her, Spirit, as far as getting through this change of life? Embrace it. Embrace it. I just saw a big hug. So embrace it. Acknowledge that it is temporary and that it will pass. Ooh, I got goosebumps on that one. Okay. Okay, you got the King of Pearls. So in this deck, in the Age of Aquarius, that would be Pearls as the Pentacles. So definitely turn to your partner for support. You may be kind of grumpy or lashing out at your partner a little bit, or he may be concerned about things that are going on. Maybe he's afraid to say something. You may be, okay. So the feeling that's coming through, Sam, is going through some hormone fluctuations, maybe causing some irritability, a little bit of sadness, a little bit of grumpiness. And who are we going to, as women who are going through this, like it's no fun at all, who are we going to take it out on? Like not intentionally all the time either. It's going to be the person who's the closest to us. So yeah, that's just being acknowledged. Not that you're doing anything wrong by that. Just acknowledge that that's happening. At the end of the day, just a little bit of a thank you for dealing with my drama today. Thank you for being there as my rock today. That right there levels the playing field. So if you have kind of projected some negative energy, or not even negative, some frustration or some grumpiness or irritability, any of those things, maybe like everything he says is irritating or everything he does is irritating just for that day or just for that time. Yeah. So to project that energy onto him. So just pull it back at the end of the day. Thank you, babe, for being the greatest. Thank you for putting up with my shenanigans. I love you so much. Acknowledge that, and it just levels the playing field. So he's not wearing that energy on him, and you're not, trapped in that, in the same. Okay, Spirit, is there anything else I need to say? Recognize that this is a passing thing, that you will get through it. It does not define you. So don't throw all your energy at it every single day. Try to take some of it in stride, but still acknowledge it. You're doing good. Some days are harder than others. Okay. Sorry, I dropped it. Yeah, I'm going to put that one back because that doesn't feel aligned. I was just going to say right before I pulled that I'm being directed to the Priestess Oracle for you for an outro message. In my beautiful, beloved sister Sam's ascension process, what needs to be brought to the light for her and her ascension process. You are extending your energy to a lot of people right now. You just want to be like the most help that you can be. That brings you happiness and joy to help others, to be someone that people know they can call on, count on, and call on. I love it. Your message: may I be blessed by my own grace today. That is forgiving yourself at the end of the day and not going to bed feeling angry or irritated or mad or feeling guilty that, oh my gosh, I shouldn't have said that. Or even feeling justified, like, yeah, jerk, I said it. So like, give yourself the grace to let go of that at the end of the day. That's your message, my beautiful sister. Okay, Ginger has a question. How will my procedure go on Monday? Hi, Ginger, by the way. You're welcome, beautiful. I was trying to be gentle with that. You know what? I'm right there with you, sister. 51, okay? I get it. And my amazing husband takes it in stride, so I'm grateful for that. Hi, Ginger. Okay, so how will your procedure go on Monday? Spirit, can I know this? You are anxious about it. It's a long time in coming. Seen a clock. Sam. You know what? I get it. Okay, Spirit. Show me that again. Okay. All right. Let me pull a card on it. It's not quite coming through for some reason. How will her procedure go through on Monday? Okay. I'm going to real quickly pull on this. So for Ginger, Spirit, how will her procedure go on Monday? She's got a procedure coming up on Monday. How is that going to go for her? It's going to go fine. So what I'm seeing is like a flag with all the colors on it waving in the wind. This tells me flying colors. Have you ever heard the saying, oh, that went through like flying colors? That's what's coming through symbolically for me. I feel like it's going to go fine. Acknowledge the anxiety that you feel around it, or yeah, to a degree, the anxiety. It's okay to feel that way. I mean, who wouldn't? Any kind of procedure can be scary. Let's see what they say here. Okay, so 5 of Pentacles tells me that this is something that's very necessary. Okay, this procedure is very necessary. And then we've got the Page of Pentacles. So this may be like something that's been like an ongoing thing that's been going on for a while, maybe since you were younger. Like the problem may have like root from choices you made in your younger years. Okay, so I don't know if this issue is causing you to not be able to work or costing you a lot of money. That's being brought up, some kind of a money issue, both of these are Pentacles. So there's that. There may become a money issue as a result of this procedure. And when I say issue, I don't mean a bad one or a good one. It's just money surrounding it somehow, some way. Worry. So with the 5 of Pentacles, this energy is stress and worry. This is worry. Yeah. Maybe put a little less energy towards, okay, I got it. Thank you, spirit guides. Okay, so this is what you need to do, Ginger. It's a mass. Okay, and you've got stress over this. Okay, I feel it. This is what you need to do. Okay, everything's gonna be okay. All right. The procedure is going to go fine. That doesn't necessarily mean that the issue itself is going to be solved by this procedure at all. It doesn't necessarily mean that this is the last procedure tied to this specific situation. But the procedure itself that you're going to go tomorrow, because Monday is tomorrow, that procedure is going to go fine. It's going to go exactly how it's supposed to. I'm seeing textbook, flying colors. So the procedure will go fine. But you need to put your energy, instead of towards anxiety and stress and worry about the procedure itself, you need to put your energy into speaking into existence a good outcome. Okay, so that's where the energy needs to go, is not necessarily on the procedure itself, but on the follow up to the procedure. So that's where your energy needs to go. So, oh, I'm getting goosebumps all over. Your energy needs to go towards focusing on the outcome, the follow up. Okay, is there more I can give on that? Is there more I can give on that? This is something that's been happening for a while, or it's been there a while. Stimming. This is the wrong deck. The wrong deck. And this is the wrong deck. Let's see. Yeah. Let's use this one. Okay. This feels better. Okay. How does she focus on the outcome or the follow-up? What kind of energy does she need to put towards this? What does she need to expect? What can she expect, Ginger, expect as a result of this procedure that's going to go just fine? It's going to go exactly as it's supposed to. I'm seeing textbook, flying colors. How does she need to focus on the result? What? Okay, that was quick. Okay, the first card is the World. This is completion, wholeness, attainment, fulfillment, triumph, end of a cycle. So it may be the end of a long time issue that you've been dealing with. You're going to get to the end, meaning you're going to get answers. That's what it means. This procedure is going to bring you answers. The next one is the Hermit. This is contemplation, but it's also, so this is like looking at things from a different point of view. So when I say that you need to put your energy more towards the follow-up or the result of the procedure, that's what I'm talking about. That's what they're reiterating on. They're saying, don't worry so much about the procedure itself, but what you need to worry about, or put your, not even worry, sorry, that's the wrong word. Sorry, not worry. You need to direct your energy towards the result of this procedure. Okay. Meditation also comes up. Yeah, definitely you need to be doing some meditation. You need to be emptying your mind because you're holding on to a lot of worry, a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, a lot of what if, okay? That is actually creating a chaotic, energetic thing. And so that you need to let go of that. You actually can't let go of it completely right now, like 100%. You can't 100% let go of it. That's not going to happen. But you need to take breaks from it. How are you going to do that? And there will be some like waiting for results. Okay. There will be some waiting for results. I'm seeing a clock. So there will be some waiting for results after this procedure. That's where you need to direct your energy, because you're going to be anxious waiting for those results. Yes. Okay. So meditation. So you can empty your mind, because the mind is our spirit body. These meat suits that we wear, these vessels that we're in, that's all they are, is a vessel. We are in the mind. That's where we are. We're in the mind. We're in the mind. Okay. There's a lot going on there right now for you. You need a break. You got to give yourself a break, because you may be contributing to keeping yourself in this. So it's like one thought leads to another thought, which leads to another thought, which leads to another thought. And pretty soon you're spiraling down this, oh my God, what if, what if, what if? And then what am I going to do? And then what am I going to do? And what do I do about this? And if that happens, what am I going to do about that? And so it's like one of those like rabbit holes that you go down with your thought processes. Sometimes you can let yourself get carried away in that. That's where you need to focus your energy right now. Do not let that happen. There is no such thing as what if, because we are creating our own reality right now, as we speak, as I speak. I am creating my own reality. We actually have the power to do that. Some people call that manifestation. Some people call that a flow. But we actually create our own reality. Nothing exists until we give life to it. So if you're allowing your mind to go down those crazy train tracks or whatever you want to call it, which that's how it would make me feel if I was constantly like, I would feel crazy. So don't allow your mind to keep going down those tracks. It's okay to acknowledge the stress, the worry, but don't go to the whole what if, okay? Because then you're giving life to a new set of problems. And that's what Spirit's coming through with the Hermit. This is thinking about it in a different way, putting energy in a different way. Have faith in your thoughts, yes, but don't give life to the thoughts that make you feel fear, stress, anxiety. Don't be focusing on that, because that's what will bring. We attract what we think. Our thoughts attract our reality. Our words, our thoughts, our actions attract our reality. So if you're allowing your mind to settle on doomsday or negativity or fearful thoughts, that's what you're going to attract into your life. And the last one we got was the Seven of Swords. This is stealing from yourself. Very clearly came through in Spirit. This is stealing. You're stealing from yourself. You're stealing from your human experience. The fear that or anxiety or stress is actually stealing your own happiness from you. It's stealing all of your moments. And your energy needs to go towards meditating, intentional meditation. So wherever the mass is in your body, whatever chakra center that it falls in, you need to do meditation focusing on healing, complete and total healing for that area of your body. Because your mind is basically stealing bits and pieces of your day. And really, you can kind of get carried away in these thought loops. And that's stealing your happiness. It's stealing your peace. So the procedure is going to go just fine. Okay. I truly feel that it will go absolutely textbook according to how it's supposed to go. What you need to be focusing on is the result of the procedure, and that you put good thoughts towards that, and that you speak good into that, and you put that out into the flow, that this is going to be the best possible outcome. They're going to find whatever it is you desire that they find when they're looking at this, doing this procedure. That's where your energy needs to go. All right, Ginger, for sure. Because you're stealing your own joy away from yourself, not intentionally. That's just what happens when we get stuck in our, hi, Jesse. That's just what happens when we get stuck in our own stress and worry. And, it's kind of hard to acknowledge this, but sometimes it feels easier to kind of go with that flow than to turn that around and change that up and be like, you know what, I'm going to stop worrying about this. And instead I'm going to convince myself that I'm going to be okay. This is going to be okay. And you're going to put your energy towards that. That's what Spirit is saying for you, Miss Ginger. Okay. And I hope that helps. All right. Jessie got number 28. I'm so happy you're here, Miss Jessie. Yes, can we all send collective hugs to Miss Ginger? Yeah, in Spirit, I'm asking for Ginger's guides and protectors and the Christ consciousness in a collective way to surround her in this moment and get her through her anxiety and help push that anxiety into a new direction, more positive direction that's going to help her manifest positive results. Yes. Okay, always my phone goes black on me and I have to reopen it. All right, are we ready? 46. 46. Oop. I have not been writing down anyone's numbers, so I have no idea who's next. 46. Another advert? Are you kidding me? I really don't know what to do about it in the here and now. I'm going to have to wait until I get offline. Is it Shell Rock? Yay! Okay. Shell Rock. Do you have a question? I've had so many during this. You've had so many. Thank you, Yvonne. Absolutely brilliant advice. Thank you, Yvonne. Absolutely. Okay. What do I need to share with Miss Shell Rock? Okay. Shadow work. Something about something with your throat chakra. You need, okay. Acknowledging your own greatness, speaking good about yourself, like saying out loud, I'm beautiful, I'm special, I'm amazing. Okay. Because what Spirit's telling me to tell you is that you need to look into a mirror and you need to use your throat chakra. You need to pull your vibration up using your throat chakra. You need to be speaking into existence greatness on yourself. I am divine. I am a spark of the source creator. I am special. I am capable. I am worthy. I am strong. I am happy. This is the things that you need to be doing. Talk yourself up. Okay. Using your throat chakra. That's where you need to focus your ascension right now, is speaking your greatness into existence. You got light of soul for your card. Okay. This is your light, your own inner light. And what it says is your inner light never fades. When you remember who you are, even the darkest night becomes radiant. So you're not giving credit to the best parts of yourself, is what's coming through. So don't play small. Don't play small, because you are a magnificent, divine creature of light. And there's parts of yourself that you just do not, it's almost like you refuse to recognize this about yourself. Can you show me clearer, Spirit? At some point, I feel like someone like made you feel like you were less than, or planted a seed in your, planted like a seed that like made you place doubt upon yourself, or not even so much that, just damper yourself. Like I couldn't, like, I can't brag on myself. I'm maybe you're known for being gracious, and like, that there's a divine aspect to yourself, but you don't quite like acknowledge it. Maybe someone has taught you, because I just heard in my head, children are to be seen and not heard. You will speak when spoken to. So I don't know exactly why that just came through, but that's what I just heard in my head. So it could be stemming all the way from your childhood, like being put down as a child, or belittled, or made to feel small or insignificant. That's coming through. So what you need to do to counteract that is you need to speak highly of yourself. So go into the mirror, even if you're, looking in the window, as long as you can see a reflection of yourself, so you get a visual of yourself, you need to get that visual. So you're, as you're looking into your own eyes, this is what I'm seeing right now. You need to be speaking your greatness back into yourself, because you're not small. You're not insignificant. Nobody else is better or anything than you. And I'm getting shown a reflection too. So like maybe you're mirroring somebody. There may be somebody in your life that you're kind of mirroring, or maybe it's just the mirror. You just need to do the mirror work. Okay. I don't want to put something in there that doesn't belong. Okay. Definitely time to start speaking your greatness back into yourself. There's a big, like a leveling up that's waiting for you to do that. So I think once you start building your own confidence in yourself back up again, and you start embracing your greatness and all of the great aspects of who you are as a human being, but not just as a human being, but as a soul, that's going to empower you and lift you. That's going to open up things for you, because there's a potential for some great like energy work type, like you hold a potential to help others in some way with your energy. That could be in a million different ways, but there's like, basically, how can you help others if you can't help yourself first, is what's coming through. But there is a potential there for you to do some like healing work, and whether that be through artwork or through talking to someone and just being a listening ear, or it feels like, that there is a potential of that in your energy, or that is literally something that you put in your like soul plan. I'd like to be someone who can help others to achieve this, or teach people this. Okay. Set an example for this, or inspire someone in this way. Like there's a potential of that for you. You just need to acknowledge it. Yeah. I'm glad it resonates, sweetheart, but it's definitely time for you to start speaking your greatness back to yourself, because you kind of let it sleep for a bit, and it's time for that to wake up. All right. Oh my goodness. Okay, we've got 8 people in here. Who is, oh, I guess I can't ask who's next. I got to push a button. You're welcome, sweetheart. I am fighting off a little bit of a sore throat. I think it's the weather changing. So pardon me while I sip on my tea. All right, here we go. Well, it's 44. And I'm going to pick a new number because we already got Sam's number. Okay, so it's 32. We've got 32. Let me peek in on the chat. Okay. This is a collective message. Hold on a second. I'm being told to tell everybody that this day is maybe it's somebody in the chat, but it feels kind of like everybody. This day brings some disappointment to someone, or not necessarily disappointment. Okay, what am I saying, Spirit? Sadness. Either sad memories or sad. I'm hearing lack. Okay. You guys, loving yourself is enough. As human beings, it's only our ego that needs to be validated by somebody else, if that makes sense. There's some people who actually have to be alone in this phase in their life. So this day kind of reminds some people that they're alone. And that's kind of hard for them. Because they, in their human mind, in their ego sense, being alone, there's something wrong with that. There's something, the feeling of lack comes with that word alone. But everything is purposeful, and there are some of us that need to have periods of being alone. We need to learn how to sit in silence. We need to learn how to be alone. There's growth that takes place during that time. When you are in the thick of a relationship, or you have a partner to take care of, or someone to be there for, to show up for, sometimes the things that we need to be focusing on get shoved under the rug. So some of us pick moments in our life to spend alone because those are supposed to be growth periods. That's what I'm being told to bring through. Yeah, I'm sorry, Taurus. Hi, how are you? This is not a collective read other than that message I just gave. It just came through. I'm in between readings. Taurus, pick a number between 1 and 100. Jesse is 28, Crystal, and this resonates to what Jesse said earlier. Okay. Jesse is 28. Okay, so it's Jesse. It's for Jesse. Does it? Oh gosh. Okay. So maybe that message was for you, Jesse. It felt kind of like a blanket message, but maybe it was just for you. Maybe it was for you because this is your moment. Definitely feels aligned for you. Okay. There's something else you need to be focusing on. Did that message hit for you too, Taurus? Acknowledging one's alone benefits mind and yes. Okay. So I do feel like I need to actually speak more on that. Before we come here, we have a soul plan. Sometimes people call it a soul contract. But we don't come here blind. Well, we do come here blind, but we don't come here with no purpose. Okay. Everything that happens in our life is very purposeful. Yes, we have free will. That's why we have guides. They're here to put us back on track when our free will takes us way off. But the longer we're here as human beings living in an egoic mind, the more influence society has on us, the way it's supposed to be. So we come here, we're supposed to grow up in a family, go to school, learn how to be something, because we're what, 10 years old when people start asking us what we want to be when we grow up. We're supposed to pick a purpose as a child, work towards that purpose. In the interim of that, we're supposed to meet somebody and partner with them, and then create a family. And this is the construct, the human construct. All of that being said, we also need periods in our life where we are alone so that we can focus on our own ascension process. And you may be in that spot right now, Jesse. You may find yourself alone and really kind of focusing on. My dog is chasing a fly because my back door is open so that my cat can come in and out. And he's doing jumps, doing flippies in the air over here. You're distracting me, Gizmo. There is a very intentional reason why. Okay. Yours, Jesse, yours is legacy of light. So it says you are the continuation of many flames before you. You carry your radiance with kindness, and you let it guide others on their pathway. So what that is making me feel like energetically is that you've really kind of given yourself to everybody, anyone and everyone in your life, but you've given yourself away to the idea that you're not whole if you're alone, if you're not complete without a partner. And this might be a reoccurring thing for you in your life, or in past lives. It feels like something you're trying to learn how to do on a spirit level, on a soul level. One of your missions, at least one of your main missions here during your plan, why I speak of the soul contract, you came here to feel whole as a singular individual. And you're going to keep coming back and repeating until you get, because that's what happens if we don't grab the lesson, if we don't figure it out in the time we're given here in our timeline, then we got to come back and fix it, or we will most likely come back and try to accomplish that. It kind of holds you down in your ascension process. And so that is one thing you need to do. You need to absolutely embrace alone. Embrace alone, feel whole in alone. Put all of your energy towards acceptance of alone. There's learning that needs to take place during this alone stage for you. The focus, instead of putting all your focus on, because what's happening is you're feeling the loneliness that you're feeling is overwhelming you. It's overtaking you, and it's keeping you from being able to do the growth that needs to take place during this alone stage. Okay. So, and it's almost impossible for me to tell you, stop feeling lonely and expect that to actually happen. You need to figure out on your own how to be happy with the alone. That's one of the purposes you came here, was to accomplish that. Accomplish a wholeness and alone. And I feel like, if you can manage that, if you can figure out how to be completely happy being alone and stop putting all of your energy towards, I should be with someone, or I need someone to complete me, I'm not whole unless I have a partner. Like, if you can get past that little hang up, then and find acceptance in that you're good enough on your own, that you're capable on your own, that you're strong and independent and worthy on your own. If you can overcome the sadness or the loneliness, find out how to replace that with something that makes you happy. Maybe try starting new art. I'm seeing like a form of meditation through artwork. Hobbies, nature, for sure. Nature. Okay. If it's possible for you to do this, because they're showing me my tree. Okay. You can make a tree your partner. I know that probably sounds goofy, but seriously, you can. You can make a tree be your partner. Trees are alive. Okay. And they let us choose them. They will, you'll vibe with the one that you're supposed to partner with. You need to go into nature. You need to find a tree. You need to become a partner with this tree. And let that tree stand in the place of another human being until you get through this like alone stage. Because there's work that needs to be done within this alone stage, and you can't, the right person is not going to align and come into your pathway and partner with you until you complete this growing or this leveling up. I don't even know what exactly to call it. It's a healing thing that needs to take place, some kind of a healing. So you're not ready for a partner, but you can utilize nature and you can find a tree. And I know that probably sounds really silly to some people, but you can actually partner with a tree, and they don't talk back. They don't require a whole lot of much, but you can speak to them. You can touch them. You can hug them. They heal you. They will provide an energy in return to you. Let me see what Dane's saying. Patience and understanding with yourself betters your focus on what you want to achieve in life. Very, very true. Thank you for bringing that out. Patience is absolutely a virtue. But yeah, that's what's coming through for you, Jesse, is acceptance, finding acceptance in the fact that you are in an alone stage for a reason. Figuring out a way to toss out the old idea of I'm not whole and complete by myself. I need another person to validate me or make me feel like I'm whole, or I'm everything's perfect in my life. Spend some time in nature. do some meditation, pick a tree, go sit next to it, meditate next to it, talk to it, ask it to partner with you. That is important because this is very intentional for you. This alone stage is very intentional. And days like this make it harder, I understand. Because but this is today Valentine's Day is a man-made construct, and you are so much bigger and more than that. It's just kind of a like my husband and I, we don't celebrate Valentine's Day, right? Because we love each other to the moon every single day. We don't celebrate Valentine's Day. That's why I'm here right now and we're not out doing something. I don't believe you dedicate just one day to love. Not at all. Before I was with my husband, I was single for many years. I spent many Valentine's Days alone. I'm not going to lie and say I didn't feel a tinge of, oh man, like I wish I was going out to dinner and a movie and getting some kind of flowers or a gift or something like that, right? I did feel those things when I was alone, and acknowledge that you're feeling that and then let it go. And realize that we go through alone stages for an absolute reason. And by what I read on this card saying that you're a continuation, it feels like this is something that you have tried to accomplish in past lifetimes. So you may be here repeating that. And unless you want to keep repeating that, you need to ask your spirit guides, source, to give you the peace of mind that comes with being alone and feeling whole so that you can receive, level up, whatever it is. Let that, grow in that way and let that lesson be learned is basically what I'm trying to say. Right, because you don't want to repeat it. Nobody wants to keep repeating. Nobody wants to. So acknowledge that it's okay to be by yourself, that you are just fine by yourself, that you're happy and complete and whole, and that you love yourself enough for the whole world. And you don't need another person to validate you. Find a way to actually feel that, feel peace in that, and feel acceptance in that. That's going to be you learning that lesson. And then it's done and over with. You've leveled up, and now on to the next story, the next level in your plan. But don't get hung up on the feeling of incomplete or invalid, or like I'm not special to anybody. I'm not important to anybody. Nobody loves me. So therefore I must not be good, or I must not be beautiful, or I must not be special. Like that's what's going through. Do not acknowledge any of those things. In fact, reverse all that, okay? Reverse all that and give yourself back that power and credit. Oh, Jesse. You know what? You said you're crying. Listen, that's a purge. Allow it to come. Let the tears flow. That is a purge. You need it. It's an energetic purge that's helping you along. So embrace that. Okay. I hope that helps you, my friend. It's very good to cry, Lisa. Absolutely. It's a purge. It's an energetic purge. You're welcome, sweetheart. You are very welcome. What time are we on? 1:30? Okay, I'll do one more. And then I got to take my little man for a walk. He was nagging me for a walk all morning. I kept telling him he had to wait till after my live. Thank you, Sam. Yes, thank you. You know what? You're not alone because we're all here for you. And you guys, can we take a minute to send Jessie some collective love and just lift her spirit a little bit and so she knows that she's not alone. First of all, I think I need to say that. Number one, none of us, not one of us is ever completely alone. We come here with a partner in spirit, and we walk through life, and other guides and other spiritual aspect, other partners walk beside us. We're never truly alone. Okay. We're never truly alone. That's another thing I feel like you should probably be doing, Jessie, is speaking to your guides. Talk to them like they're your best friend and they're standing right next to you. I do it all the time. I don't care if people think I'm crazy. I do it while I'm walking down the middle of the aisle in the store. Okay, guide, which one should I pick? What would be the best for my this or whatever, you know? I do it all the time. I don't care what people think. Yes, collective love, and light to you, sweetheart. You're welcome. You were raised not to cry. Oh, honey, that is so wrong. That is so wrong. Sorry. But I completely understand because I was raised the same way. To cry shows weakness. To cry shows defeat. To cry means you're over emotional or too sensitive. I heard it all. I heard it all. Absolutely do not claim any of that. Okay. I don't. Okay, now we've got number 83. This will be the last reading today. 83. Crying is absolutely nothing to be ashamed of. Crying is a natural, it is a necessary, not natural, a necessary part of the healing process. Absolutely necessary. It's a purge. Sam says, I love crying. Honey, I cry at commercials. I cry happy tears. I love that I can cry happy tears in my life right now, in the stage I'm in right now. I cry happy tears way more than I cry sad tears. Now, if you would have asked me a year ago, I may not have said the same thing. I'm super grateful that I was born with access to the sensitivities that I have, because I have a different relationship with the thing that makes me the saddest, which is the passing of my son. I have a different relationship with that than a lot of people would. And that I can feel him, I can hear him, I can sense him. Sometimes I can see him in my mind's eye. Hey, I have a question. Have you guys, Taurus is closest to 90. Okay. All right. Taurus will get you next. Has anybody else out there been noticing, like seeing things out of the corner of your eyes? We've got 83. Has anybody else been noticing, catching, like, this is what's happening to me right now, okay? I keep seeing something out of the corner of my eyes, and and I go to look at it and it's not there. But it's not just one, it's like constantly happening. Is this just the veil thinning, I keep thinking? Taurus says she's 98. Okay, the number was 83, so I think you are the closest. Yeah, I keep seeing something out of the corner of my eyes. I don't know what it is. I'm trying so hard to figure it out. I was just wondering if it was happening with anybody else. Oh, Yvonne, I love that. Okay, Taurus is 15 away. Margie is 17 away. Okay. All right, so this one's for Taurus. Okay, do you have a specific question about your ascension process or your healing process or anything like that, Taurus? Yes, black gray mist on floor. Energies, lower vibrations. You're seeing them? Ooh, okay. Yes, that is beautiful, Yvonne. I'll tell you what, I don't think there's enough credit in the world I could give to my dog and my cat. I kind of have a love-hate relationship with my cat. I shouldn't say this, but the only reason he's still here is because he was my son's cat. Because let me tell you, he tests my patience on a daily basis. He's a brat. And Gizmo hates his guts. Okay, Taurus, let's see. And energies, lower vibrations. Yes. Okay, that makes sense to me. That makes total sense to me. The veil has thinned so much. And also too, I think CERN, a lot of things came in through the CERN portal that kind of have been laying low for some time. And they're starting to see the thing, or we're just starting to see them. We're just starting to be able to see them. I'm seeing things, but I'm also seeing little flashes of light out the corner of my eyes. Like, and I'll go to look at it to see what was that, and there's nothing there. That happens quite a bit. Anything? Okay. Okay. Let's look at this one. I'm being drawn to look at this one. What message do I need to deliver to Miss Taurus in her here and now? What does she need to know in her here and now that she needs to focus on regarding her healing path, her ascension process, to keep her in the flow? So you have actually been doing a lot of growing, Miss Taurus. You have been putting in a lot of time and energy into developing your abilities. You have been very open and receptive to them. You've been doing a lot of growth, a lot of soul growth right now. I see that. You're helping people. You know that? You're helping people, Taurus. You are helping people. You are playing a big part, like a big part. So you're helping not just one or two, you're helping a lot of people right now in some way. Okay? You're bringing a lot to the table. There are things that you're doing to help people that you're not even aware of. Ooh, I got goosebumps everywhere. The lovers. Yes. You're just loving on everybody. You're exuding love right now and you are helping people. Isn't it funny that the lovers came through on Valentine's Day? You're doing the most right now to help people. You're actually bringing a lot of growth to people. They are finding inspiration from you. They are you are validating a lot of people in different ways. You're answering people's questions. You're helping people grow. You're like helping a ton of people right now. Okay. You're acting within divine love. You're being selfless. You're a deep soul. Okay. I'm going to say that right now. You are a deep, deep soul. You're here for the awakening. You're here to bring truth and light. You're here to bring divine flame, divine fire, divine energy. You're giving people inspiration. People look at you and they're like, that girl right there, she said, you're saying the right things. I resonate with what she said is what I'm saying. Yes, that was great information. Yes, that was wonderful advice. Your advice helped me. Like, these are the things that's coming through. So you're helping a lot of people right now. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. It is leveling you way, way up. You're living your purpose and building your future with it. Absolutely. Okay. I'm sorry. Let me touch bases here. Taurus says, yes, I'm seeing the flashes too. You're seeing the flashes too? I think we have to be at a certain vibration to really align with that. Okay. You're putting in so much work right now. Like, literally, you're helping yourself, but you're helping other people too. People are like hanging on your words, if that makes sense. You're saying things to people that's providing big, like, healing for them. That's like putting them in the right direction towards their healing process. And that is so in flow with your purpose, your deep soul. You're here at this time during the Great Awakening, very intentionally. Your soul chose to be here because you knew you would be needed, and you knew you would be heard, and you would be capable of helping people, and you are embracing that, and you're using that, and you're killing it, girl. You are. Okay, let me see what else she put here. Yes. Saw green color heart chakra in my meditation. Oh, I love that. That's perfect. Absolutely perfect. When I'm in my element, that is what I do. Yes, 22 comes up a lot. Master number building. Yes, absolutely. That's exactly right. You already know, girl. You got this. You already know. So you are completely fully in alignment right now. You're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. You're right on your path. People are benefiting from you being on your path. You're helping a lot of people. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it because it is working, not just for you, but you're helping so many people, and that is coming back towards you. Okay. I'm proud of you. Ooh, I got goosebumps. Look at my hair standing up. Ooh, I'm super proud of you. You share the same a very similar energy to mine, and that it's like in your grand design to bring people into awareness of their own greatness, um, to bring people into their own healing pathway. And so, like, I feel like whenever somebody walks away from you, they're always walking away in a healing direction. Um, that's amazing. I'm proud of you. Yes. I'm so sorry, Sprinkle. That was my last reading for today. I will be back. I'll actually be back tomorrow. I was going to come back tomorrow. I'm so sorry I've been gone, you guys. Like I said, I had house guests. Thank goodness that they are all in their own respective happy places, and I have my home to myself again, so I can come back here. How about, do you guys want me to come back tomorrow and do the tarot class, or do you guys want me to come back and do more readings? Because whoever I didn't get today, I can maybe get tomorrow. I'm coming back tomorrow regardless. You are awakening a lot of people. Absolutely. You are so dead on with that statement. Sprinkle, come back tomorrow. And I think I'm just going to come back tomorrow and do some more readings, you guys. Okay. I just feel like that's more important right now than doing a tarot class. Not that it's not important that people learn how to read for themselves. I'm feeling aligned to come back tomorrow and do some more readings. Yeah. Okay. So I will be here at noon tomorrow, my time. So right now it is 1:38 my time right now. So I will be back tomorrow at noon. And I can't wait any later than that because my beloved friends from the other side of the world, the UK, it's late at night for them right now. So I don't want it to be too late for them. You're welcome, Shell Rock. Thank you guys so much for coming, hanging out. Thank you, Sam. You are the best when it comes to moderating. Absolutely the best. I'm so grateful and lucky to have you to help. You are my ride or die. I appreciate you so much. So that would be 8 p.m. UK time tomorrow. I'll be back. So come join us, Sprinkle. And hopefully whoever didn't get a read today, I can get you guys in tomorrow if you would like. Okay, guys, go enjoy the rest of your Valentine's Day. And all of you who have finished your Valentine's Day, don't forget to show appreciation to the ones you love. And I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm lifting you all in divine love and light and wrapping you in peace and harmony. And I will see you tomorrow. So blessed, thanks again for coming, and blessed be. Bye, guys.